It's kind of interesting when we look back and see where things were at and where things have come and where things are going to be going as well. With all that in front view, it's very neat to just take a lot of pride in not only the Kohut name, but what my dad and grandfathers and grandpas have done, the hard work that we get a benefit from today. So we're very thankful for that. I'm Mike Kohut, and we farm near Didsbury, Alberta, just to the east, and we're multi-generational, 5-generational family farm. My son would be the 5th generation, and my oldest son is 11. We've been on this homestead for, next year will be 100 years. The original Kohut farm, it goes back to 1926 is when it was deeded on the title, and that was from my great-grandfather. What keeps people going on the family farms is the principles that the farm brings. That's the hard work, that's you're sowing and you're hoping for a harvest. And there's a lot of faith involved in farming. I think with that, combined with the family dynamics that it can give, where you can be on the farm, you can be raising your family at the same time, there's not too many things you can be doing that with. And I think that family dynamic and the hard work and a lot of those principles just create a really healthy environment. We can always do more and more, but we want to ask ourselves, what should we be doing and what's best for the whole family as a whole? And that's kind of where we've came to this conclusion that we want to take a step back from farming here, and whether that's going to be a long-term thing or a short-term thing, we don't really know, but we're just trying to, weigh all that out.
So I'm Mackenzie Welke, Territory Manager in South Central Alberta for egg accounts. So Mike's been a long-time customer of Ritchie Bros, both on the buying and selling side. When Mike had mentioned late last year and early in the new year that this is something he was looking at, it was important for us to set a plan and get his full intentions on what he was looking for and make a connection between what we can offer him and make an alignment between the two parties. So we had a meeting, find Mike's full intentions, and he made it clear he's looking to do a complete dispersal.
Probably had an account with Ritchie Bros for 14, 15 years. And over the years, we've seen the value that they bring to the table and some of these clean lineups. And we've seen, as we've purchased numerous things through Ritchie Bros over the year, we see just the pride that they take in delivering what they're selling. We've really benefited from them as a company, just with our operation, on the farm and off the farm. It's a valuable resource that is out there for everybody to have, and just how they market and what they bring to the table and the pride that they have in their operation and taking pride in what you do, taking the ownership in what you do. And I think Ritchie Bros is actually a model for that.
This is a pretty unique fleet. He's obviously got a nice lineup of harvest equipment with his combines here, the New Holland sprayer into his 4-wheel drive. So very nice low-hour equipment. I think Mike's in a very unique situation to be quite over-equipped for what he's running here. When you look at an operation under 2,000 acres, I think guys are gonna wonder when they look at the lineup what the amount of equipment, if that aligns with that, but Mike is over-equipped, and that is for a reason. He has other commitments on the side with another more industrial-focused company, so he likes to be able to get in and out of the field when he needs to and not have to run his gear too hard and push it too hard to get things done. So being equipped with what he has is a nice luxury for him, and it maintains both sides of his operation.
So we've bought newer equipment, and we believe when you have this newer equipment, we see that if you don't have a good maintenance program and you're on these projects, it would just be a nightmare if you weren't dumping the money. It's investing into this equipment. We need to invest in this stuff that is actually out there doing the hard work. And so we have a Red Seal mechanic on staff full-time. We got a heated shop. We can do all our work through the winter time there. New Holland has come out every year into our shop, and they go through everything. If there's anything that was needed, it gets done. My rep in this area, he's a young guy, but I can see that he has wisdom beyond his years in the fact that he comes from a farm himself. And I do think that's very important, because not only can he be very relatable, he understands the dynamics of it. But I do think those are the special touches that Ritchie Bros cares about and sees and puts value in. And so they're putting a lot of value in the right things.
the big thing for us is ensuring buyer confidence, whether that be on this particular sale or into our yard as well. The attention to detail that goes into the inspections and the photos and disclosing anything and everything we're made aware of, I think goes a long ways with buyers. So in particular to this sale, it's obviously a very clean lineup, and I think talking to Mikey, it's going to become evident quite early on the maintenance program and the condition. So once guys start taking a look and talking to Mike, he's a pretty meticulous guy and he's detail oriented, so that transfers through his work and the storage facility he has in place. So equipment's in fantastic shape and generally low hour across the board. So assets will be selling October 28th. Sale will open 5 days early. And again, closing on the 28th. We did look at other platforms and looking at the yard or on site were our main two priorities, but the amount of assets here and the quality of assets, it's important to us to ensure buyers know where it's coming from and we can really show the reputation and the pride and ownership here on site. So it was a great fit for both parties to have it on site.
I look forward to not have to be planning for a future crop, and that looks a little different. It looks like there's a little bit more off your plate. My wife said a holiday would be nice. We've been very busy these last couple of years and probably end up, at least doing that to start and see where that goes.